It's been here for years and years. Year after year, we bring it back. We had a hard time getting it last year with everything that was going on. We have them this year. It's the brand new model. It's called the XL. This one is more powerful, more bright. It has more lights, LED bulbs, than any other we've ever done. This is serious light. So if you want to use this to put your makeup on, if you want to use this under a cabinetry area, if you want to use this in your shed, in your garage, in an emergency power failure, it is not just a little handheld flashlight. This is serious light. You can hang it, you can mount it, it'll stand up on its own like ours are doing here. You could use it as a barbecue light, outdoor light. You're walking the dog, kids are out in the back fooling around. Maybe you want to do a repair on your car, whatever it is, bring it with you. The price for this one is lower than the price for the original, which wasn't even as great as far as the power. They've made some changes. This now works whether it's plugged in or whether you're using the battery power. It works either way, and they've added a remote control, which my good friend Tom Wise has in his hand. Tom, this makes a big difference. I love a remote control.
Guy, this is a game changer, and you're right. We introduced the original WhatALight about 13 years ago. No one in the entire country had a WhatALight like we introduced exclusively on HSN. Now we've gone with a bigger size that had 60 LEDs. This has got 119 LEDs. It is super bright. You've got the batteries already, rechargeable batteries already built in. You'll never buy a battery. The batteries recharge itself done automatically. Then you've got the remote control. People have been asking for a couple of things. Can I use it while I'm plugging it in? Because I have it over a shop. Want to use it as a shop light, want to use it in the room. And the answer had always been no. But this is the first one, exclusive to HSN. You can't buy this at any price anywhere else in the world. It's exclusive to HSN, the WhatALight XL Plus. And the Plus is use it with AC or DC plugged in. And, are you ready? Use it with the remote control. Wow, that is bright. It goes high, it goes medium, it goes low, and it goes up. The key now when I enter a space, it's high up on the wall in an attic. It's up in a closet, high in the closet. I don't have to reach it, pull a string, or flip a button. All I have to do is put on the remote control to turn it on. That is amazing. You can't get that at any price. You know, if you're just going to go out and buy rechargeable batteries, what would that cost you? 30, 40 bucks? If you just going to go out and buy a fixture to put it over a workshop, what's that, $30, $40, something like this? You've got now a light that you can use if you have a power outage. It'll go on. You can use it with the remote control. You can also take it walking the dog if you're doing it camping, working into the sink. It lays flat. You can stand it up when you're fixing a flat tire. You can grab the handle when you're walking the dog. Guy, I love using this outside when I'm playing basketball at 9 o'clock in the summertime. It's fabulous. You've never seen a light to this. I'm going to unplug it. Here we go. Watch this. Oh, most of the times you're done? No. With the WhatALight, you've got the remote control. Wow. So now if you lose power, you can still use the light. Right. It's crazy.
It's $10. It's $24.95. I'll turn them on. All right. And I'm going to take, I'll take the white one to the back. I want to show you, we don't even, as you can see, I'll turn this off and you'll see, we still have light on in the studio. See the light reflecting? We still have light on here. We didn't even turn the light all the way off, but I want to turn it on and I want to show you how it lights up a space. I mean, that is ridiculous. I mean, we are lighting up. Normally when we have our little portable lights, you get like a corner lit up. This is lighting up the entire wall. And I'm not showing you how high up it goes. So that is the power of the all-new WhatALight. 119 supercharged LEDs are built into this, and you're gonna get hours and hours of lasting on it. And look, the bulbs, 30,000 hours, that's probably longer than you will. That's probably longer than most people will even have a light, right? I mean, it's ridiculous. You don't ever worry about it. They don't burn hot, they burn cold, all right? So you don't have to worry about burning out bulbs. It's LED technology. Never have to replace those. You never have to buy batteries for it, all right? You have a fully functional remote control. So if you want to use it in your shed and you go out there and you're keeping it charged and you're like, I don't have wired power out there, just click the button. And now you've got a fully lit interior. You will love it. And Tom, for people that, especially seniors, you know, my mom panics every time they have a power failure. This is a blessing to have around.
Absolutely. It goes on. You use the remote control to turn it on during a power failure. It goes on. Just click it on, just like you saw me take the power away, took the cord away. It works AC, works DC, so you can use it plugged in. Use it as long as you like plugged in, absolutely. And then when the power goes out at high, it will last 4 hours, and 6 hours, and 8 hours plus on low. So you're going to use this a long, long time. It's a great emergency. It's, you know what, also, if you do some boating, if you do a little bit of camping, this is perfect. Many times lights aren't bright enough. This is super bright. Hard to tell sometimes when I've got the light on how bright something is. I've got a meter. Look at this. It's off the charts. 13, 14, 15, 16. It's super bright. I've got a 60-watt light bulb up here. That's going to check in somewhere around 400. That's how bright this light is. You will not be disappointed. It's going to be like a stadium light. If you use this at home and you're using it outside, you will not be unhappy. Simple to mount. Use a couple of screws. This can pop right off and then pop it back on when you want to use it back in the closet or up in the attic. I love the fact that you've got the remote control guy. So now as you enter a space, whether it's a garage, you've got it as a work light, shop light, you're up in the attic, you've got it perhaps over a door. You could use the remote control in the closet. You could put it up nice and high. Look at that. What are you going to land planes?
You probably could. You know, I'm really glad you said that about stadium lighting. That's what it reminds me of. You know, back in the day, when we used to play, we'd play softball games at night, and they were using old technology with a big reflective bowl, and they'd have to have 30 lights on on a strand up and down. This is the technology that they're using now, because you get more power. They don't have to replace the bulbs. They don't generate any heat. They're way more energy efficient. That's what you're getting. And anybody knows when the power goes out, what do you freak about most? The fact you can't see anything, right? These will kick on. You're good to go. They come with a remote control. I love that I don't have to fill these full of batteries. You know, when Tom used to do our demos in person, Tom, you remember how many batteries that you would have lined up if you had to put batteries in here, how much it would cost you?
Guy, that thing is behind me. It's so heavy to pick up. It was 200 batteries. I took it to an electrical engineer. He said you'd need 200 batteries to replace the power that you'll eventually get from the batteries you've got inside your WhatALight XL. By the way, this cost $40 for rechargeable batteries and the recharger. It's a crazy price. When we introduced the WhatALight, the original with only 60 LEDs, it was $29.95. By the way, you see the one here? This is not dead. This is the receiver for your remote control. So when you see that, you say, oh, what's that? We've got 119 super bright LEDs. Yeah, that's how you're getting the remote control to turn on. And by positioning it there, Guy, we get the maximum, the longest range possible to activate your remote control. So you walk in the garage, grab the remote, give it a call. I was on the other side of the house, and it's working great, works fine. High, medium, low. Plus, now for the first time, you can use it all the time while it's charged, while it's being charged right now. Or look at this, pull it out, stays on. You can still use high, medium, low.
It's amazing.
It's crazy. That's a wonderful. That's a crazy price.
Yeah, and whether you're using it as a work light, and you can see how much light I have here, whether you're using it as an emergency light or a flashlight to be able to get around your house if the power's out, or if you're using it outdoors, kids want to go out and shoot hoops, right? And remember, I have the lights on. If I turned the lights completely off, the whole studio would be lit up, all right? But then you wouldn't see me. But look, you can see the amount of light that I get. And what's great too, Tom, is it's there even when you don't know it, that you need it. When you have an emergency or you're like, oh my gosh, we have that big giant flashlight, get it. It's amazing. It'll stand up on its own. So if you are using it as an emergency light to change a tire, great for that. If you want to mount it in your closet where maybe they didn't put a light, maybe you need under cabinet lighting, right? For maybe, I mean, she's doing her laundry right there. It is perfect, all right? It's the most light that we do on any portable light, Tom. This is the most light that we do. And I know you have Tom brings us a lot of great lights. If you love light, this is the one you want, Tom, right here.
This is the top of the line. The price is ridiculous. Yeah, you couldn't buy batteries. You couldn't buy a fixture for that. So the price is great. No one's ever unhappy with this. I love the remote control. You notice in the video, she was all manually switching it on and off. You can do that, but that's an old video. Here's the brand new way to do it with the remote control. It's brilliant. It's light. It's bright. I don't like to have an item that just sits in a box for an emergency. You could use this all the time, walking the dog. I used to walk my dog up and down Ranch Road when it was so dark out. This is very, very bright. I can see, cars can see me. And
the lowest price we've ever done. It's cheaper than the original, which had less light. So you're stealing it away today. Grab it, the item number 745056. It's called the XL. You will love having this around. It really comes in handy. Tom Wise, thank you, buddy. Good to see you.
Always a pleasure. Thanks, Guy.
All right, my man. All right, continue to dial in. Hey, by the way, in addition to all the wonderful products that you see us airing here on HSN, we've also got great stuff and great deals.